Greetings, welcome to my channel, Personal Gov. I'm JP Watkins, and this is where you come to get that food, that nutrition for your mind and motivation. And today's topic is going to be about let nothing break your spirits, in everything, and I mean everything, build your character. So, I know it's going to be setbacks. If you live long enough in this life, you're going to have a setback. Whether that setback is you got laid off at the job, whether that setback is you going through a breakup, maybe you're going through a divorce, maybe you're experiencing infidelity. The love of your life has broke your heart, slept with your best friend, even worse, maybe your brother, your sister, and you just cannot believe it. But guess what? No matter how famous, no matter how fortunate, no matter how attractive, no matter what you are and who you are, what status you are, whether you're a governor, whether you're a president, whether you're a janitor, whether you're a baker, candlestick maker, whatever, if you live long enough, you're going to experience some setbacks. Nobody's exempt. I mean, absolutely nobody. So what do you do? What do you do when your heart is broken? What do you do when your best friend has bailed out on you? What do you do when you're the job of a lifetime? They done downsized and they got rid of you in the second round. What do you do? This is what you've done for the last 25 years. Too old to start from scratch and too young to retire. What do you do? What do you do when you got this dream and you want to go out there and you want to make it happen, and you send out resume after resume and you send out proposal after proposal and you got rejection after rejection? Your ego is shattered. But guess what? Guess what, ladies? Guess what, gentlemen? The most repairable part of your body is your ego. So let nothing, and I mean nothing, break your spirits. Nothing. But you're saying, I'm going through a divorce. I'm about to lose my house. What I'm going to do? I ain't going to be able to see my kids every day. You don't understand. JP, you don't understand, man. You don't know. Listen, promise you I know. Love of my life. Got 3 kids by her. We were young. We were 2 young, broken people. We would break up, make up. And at last, that final break, I thought it would take me away from the world. I wanted to do something bad because of my ego. I wanted to hurt the woman that I loved because I wanted her to hurt physically because I was hurting emotionally. But then I had to dig down and dig deep. Say, do you want to hurt her more than you love your kids? Do you love your kids more than you love the way you feeling? Is it more about your ego than it is about your kids? I had to check myself. I said, man, this is about your ego. This ain't about your love. This is a twisted, contorted view of this, of somebody that hurt your feelings, and now you want to hurt somebody. You want to put your hands on somebody. You want to hurt somebody because somebody fell out of love with you, because somebody decided to go in a different direction. That's not being a man. So I had to reinvent myself. I had to invest in a new me. I had to start to believe in me, and it was a painful, long process. So guess what? If I did it, and I'm nothing special, if I did it, me, the guy that got kicked out of junior high school, got sent to an alternative school, got kicked out of that school, the guy that they said would be nothing, the guy that many of my closest family counted me out, said you're a thug, said you're a reprobate, said you'll be absolutely nothing. You're going to rotate in prison, out of prison, in prison, out of prison. Guess what? Did have a tour as a juvenile and as an adult. But I didn't stop there. I started to believe in me. I started to believe that I could be better, that I could do better, that I could inspire other people, that I can give and provide some inspiration to lead to somebody else's transformation. But I had to transform myself first. So that's why I said, let nothing break your spirits. Nothing. That breakup, you'll recover. Yeah, I know you love them. You in your emotions right now. But hey, if they wasn't the right person for you, guess what? It's someone that's out there that's a better fit for you. And it's not about demonizing your ex. Guess what? Y'all had your chapter. Y'all had maybe several chapters, maybe several seasons. But now it's time to move on to something else. Now it's time to heal first. Don't just go from one bad situation and hop into another. Invest in yourself. Spend some time learning the new you. Reinvent yourself. And like I said, let everything build your character. So now, instead of walking around wanting to hurt somebody, wanting to hit somebody, say, you know what? I don't want to hurt nobody. I want to help everybody. I'm going to serve myself to greatness. I'm going to let everything build my character. So, when my life get worse, I got laid off, this is the opportunity for me to get better. Oh, they laid me off for the second round? Okay. If you got the resources, maybe this is the time. Maybe you got that entrepreneurial mindset. Now it's time for you to go out there and get yours. Or maybe it's time to scale up and scale up. You know what? I wanted to go into this. You know, I'm a killer chef in the kitchen anyway. So maybe I'm gonna go ahead and start my keto cart. I'm gonna go ahead and start my food truck. What do I got to lose? Now it's time to operate in your gift so that you can uplift those around you, so that you can do what you want to do, so that you can do what you're good at, what you're born to do, and operate in your purpose with passion. So I'm going to leave you with that. Let nothing break your spirits. Let no one break your spirits. Let everything, absolutely everything, build your character. So I know you may be hurting right now. You may be depressed. You may be broken. But look out there. Expose yourself to another example. Look around. You ain't the first person went through a divorce. You ain't the first person that been fired. You ain't the first person that found out that you got diagnosed with cancer or some type of disease. And guess what? If you can't change the situation, I guarantee you can change the way you feel about it. This is your time. It's your time to shine. Start believing in you. Start investing in you. Start reading. Start watching other examples. Once you get exposed to a similar example who's overcome, you no longer have an excuse that, well, I want to be what I see. All I see is dead end people. All I see is pimps, predators, and plunderers. Guess what? Now you start seeing entrepreneurs. Now you start seeing other people doing it from the bottom. You start seeing people like Eric Thomas that was homeless. You start seeing people like Steve Harvey who slept in his car. You start seeing people like Jim Carrey who at one point in time slept in a van. People are overcoming, and if you decide to be one of them, so can you. That's my time for the day. This is Personal Gov. Thank you for joining me on this journey to doing something fantastic. That's my time for the day. In the meantime, persist, believe, and achieve.